नमस्कार मित्रांनो, विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो. मी प्राध्यापक विशाल निकम, कला वाणिज्य व विज्ञान महाविद्यालय औंधे विक्रमगड येथे प्राध्यापक म्हणून कार्यरत आहे. तर आज आपण BSc प्रथम वर्गाच्या द्वितीय सत्राच्या मॅट्रिक्स अँड मॅट्रिक्स अल्जेब्रा ह्या पहिल्या चॅप्टरविषयी डिस्कस करणार आहोत. आणि ह्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण इंग्लिश आणि मराठी ह्या दोन लँग्वेजचा यूज करणार आहोत. आणि जर समजा तुम्हाला काही एखादी डाऊट क्वेरी काय असेल तर तुम्ही डायरेक्ट आपल्या व्हॉट्सअप ग्रुपवरती मला कॉन्टॅक्ट करू शकता, जेणेकरून मी तुमचे डाऊट क्लिअर करेन. ओके, सो इन द फर्स्ट chapter of the first unit, we will going to discuss about the matrix and matrix algebra. So the question arises, what is mean by the matrix? So matrix is nothing but the rectangular arrangement of a numbers or variables. For example, here we have an example. This is an what? Rectangular arrangement. In how many rows? This is a rectangular arrangement. Yes. In how many rows are there? First row, second row, third row, 3 rows. First, second, third, fourth, fifth column. That is 3 rows are there and 5 columns are there. So this is a 3 by 5 matrix. So how many entries are there? 3 into 5. Total number of entries in this matrix are 15. And any number or element can be represented or addressed by this 2, 3. That is the second row, and third column. This is second row and third column. This is minus 0.7. So it is minus 0.7. So this is what the simple basic definition of matrix. This is what 2 by 2. These are the two different methods in which we will present a matrix, in which we will present or represent a matrix or write in a matrix either in square bracket or in this simple matrix, bracket matrix. Okay. Now this real numbers are 1 by 1 matrix. That is, any real number can write in the square bracket. It is nothing but 1 by 1 square matrix of order 1 by 1. This is as like 2 by 2 matrix. This is what a vector such as is a 3 cross 1 matrix. So we will generally use uppercase Latin letters as a symbols for matrices. So what is mean by the scalars? Real numbers when used in a matrix computations are called as a scalars. Matrices are Unicodes in mathematics and sciences. Some instances are were included. What it means? That is, matrices has lots of application in mathematics, in sciences, in computer languages. So some of them are in the system of equations. So we will going to further in the next chapter that what is mean by the system of equation, how will we use matrix for the solution of the system of equations. So system of linear algebraic equation, the main subject matter of this course, that is the system of linear equations, are normally written as a simple matrix equation of this form: ax is equal to y, ax is equal to y. As like the derivative function defined from R3 to R2 is again a 2 by 3 matrix, nilpotent matrix. First order system of linear differential equation are can be written in the matrix form. Yes, the symmetric group of matrices and mathematics and physics which will look at a later are groups of matrices. Some of the matrices can be written or can be used in the quantum mechanics, can be formulated using infinite dimensional matrices. So there are the lots of application of the matrices in many branches of sciences. So here are some basic operations on the matrices. Now, what is the addition of matrices? What is the basic requirement in order to add two matrices? Matrices of same size can be added or subtracted by adding or subtracting the corresponding entries. So basic requirement for the two matrices which we will going to add or subtract is that the order must be same. If some one matrix is of order 2 by 3 and another one is some 2 by 1 row, then the addition or subtraction is not possible. If two matrices have the same order, then only we can have the addition or subtraction of the matrices. If matrices A and B have same size, then their sum is the matrix A plus B defined by A plus, that is the corresponding entries which will be going to add. The difference is again similarly A minus B, corresponding entries will be used for the difference of matrices. Now here the definition of the scalar multiplication. A matrix A can be multiplied by the scalar C to obtain the matrix CA, where this multiplication can be obtained by directly multiplying the scalar to an individual element. For example, minus 3 into this matrix is nothing but minus 3 into 1, that is minus 3. Minus 3 into 2, that is minus 6. Minus 3 into 3, that is minus 9. And minus 3 into 4 is minus 12. Minus 12. Next definition is of the zero matrix. The matrix, the m cross n matrix whose entries all are zero, it is denoted by 0 suffix mn. It is nothing but of order m cross n, or often or simply can be denoted by 0. It is called the zero matrix. If two matrices A and B are equal, when we say that the two matrices are equal, if all the entries, corresponding entries of the two matrices are equal, then that matrices are called as equal matrices. Next definition is the product of matrices. If the number of columns of A equal to the number of rows of B, then the product AB is defined, and it is defined by the sum of AIS into BSJ. For example, this, the product of these two matrices, that is first row which will be multiplied to the first column of the second matrices, AIS into BSJ. BSJ is for row, BSJ is for column, AIS is for row, that is 1 into minus 1 plus this 1 into minus 1 minus 1 into 1 into minus 1 plus 2 into 4, that's 2 into 4, 2 into 4 plus 3 into 1, that's 3 into 1. Similarly, 1 into 0, 1 into 0, 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3, 1 into 0 plus 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3. Similarly, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 0 into 4 plus 4 into 1, and the last element is minus 1 into 0 plus 0 into 2 plus 4 into 3, which will be the product of these two matrices. This is summation for the this summation, plus plus is there. So this is a very simple definition and example for the product of that. The basic requirement for the product of matrices is that the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of A. How many columns are there? Here are 3 columns are there in this matrices, and how many rows are there? 3 rows are there. So the matrices are compatible for the product. Okay, these are some differential equations which will be solved or can be written in the matrix form. Can be written in the matrix form. Okay, here recall here. Why the definition of multiplication is like this? The answer is that is the definition that correspond to what shows up in the practice. So this is an example which shows that Why there is the definition of the multiplication of the matrices like this. Okay. Recall from the calculus that if a point xy in the plane is rotated counterclockwise about the origin through an angle theta to obtain a new point x dash y dash, then this is what this can be easily obtained by using the Cartesian coordinate system. Sorry, by using the polar coordinate system. That is, one element is at the place r, which can be written as r is nothing but the distance from origin to that point, and the coordinates r can be written in the polar coordinate. X is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. And if this element can be replaced or placed to the some angle phi, then we have another displacement, and the new point can be written or can be obtained by using this. X dash is equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta, and y dash is equal to x sin theta plus y cos theta. In the matrix notation, this can be written in this form. Okay. If the new point x dash is now rotated to an additional angle phi to get h double dash y double dash, then what we get? Cos phi, sin phi, similarly this sin theta, and here x dash y dash, and x dash y dash is nothing but this. So we get this. This is obviously the correct answer since it shows that the point has been rotated through an angle theta plus phi. The correct answer is given by the matrix multiplication, and we have defined it. And now uh, in the different languages we have the meaning or the manipulation of the definition of the multiplication of a matrix. The matrix multiplication is not commutative. That is, matrix multiplication is not commutative. That is, AB is not equal to BA. For an arbitrary matrix AB, for an instance, if A is a 3 cross 5 matrix and B is 5 cross 2 matrices, then AB is 3 cross 2, but BA is not defined because the number of rows in BA are not equal to the number of columns in A. Okay. So these are some examples. So this is a distributive property of the multiplication of matrices. That is, if AB and AC are defined, then A into B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. This is again a scalar multiplication to both the matrices. Next definition, transpose of a matrices. The transpose of a matrix A, it is denoted by A transpose, and it is obtained from A by making the first row of A into the first column of A dash. That is, if the columns of a matrix A uh, are replaced to the rows of the matrix some another matrix A transpose, then this is nothing but called, or some matrix B, then we say that B is a transpose of matrix A. Here we have an example. This first row is replaced with first column, second row is replaced with the second column. This is in second row. This is what, and second row replaced with second column. Similarly, third row is replaced with third column. Let A is equal to this matrix 2 1 3 0, B is equal to minus 1 2 4 3. Then AB is equal to the product of these two matrices 2 into minus 1 plus 1 into 4, that is 4 minus 2 is 2. So this is the product of these two matrices. If you get hard to solve this, then you can use the previous one example. You get easily the product of these two matrices. This is product of these matrices is this matrix. So AB transpose, AB bracket transpose is equal to 2 7 minus 3 6, and B transpose A transpose is equal to this. So AB transpose is B transpose A. So here we get a result that is AB transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose, which will be validated by an example. A square matrix, if it has the same number of rows and columns, an important instance is identity matrix. So very important matrix in the theory of matrices is that an identity matrices, and 3 cross 3 identity matrices is like this. Okay, identity matrix has a property that if it is multiplied with any number, then the matrix remains added. I identity matrix into A, if A is any matrix, then it which is equal to A. Okay. Next, inverse of a matrix. Next definition is the inverse of matrix. Suppose A and B are square matrices of same dimension, and suppose that AB is equal to identity which is equal to BA, then B is said to be the inverse of A. If A and B are square matrices such that this equation holds, then B is said to be the inverse of A, and we write as B is equal to A inverse. Similarly, B inverse is equal to A. Then we say that B is inverse of A or A is inverse of B. That is, if we had the multiplication of these two matrices which is equal to identity matrix, then this matrix is inverse of this, and vice versa. So the necessary condition the matrix to have an inverse is that it must have a determinant non-zero. It must have a determinant non-zero, and inverse is calculated by using this formula, and this is valid only if this AD minus BC is not equal to 0. And if AD minus BC is not equal to 0, then A inverse is not exist. So here, or the origin for the next topic is that inverse. Okay. So for any matrix, the inverse is exist only if AD minus BC is not equal to 0, and AD minus is nothing but determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. Determinant of a 2 by 2. Similarly, for any matrix, so we have A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of, and this is nothing but the adjoint of this matrix. We will see in the next video that is what is meant by the adjoint of matrix and determinant of matrix clearly. So in this video, we will stop here.